I'm Rick Howard, president of Kingdom Magic Vacations. In my job, I get to travel a lot. I explore the world on land and sea, eating in unique restaurants and discovering interesting locations. I'm always looking for new places to visit, and I want you to travel with me. Welcome to Travel with Rick.
At Kingdom Magic Vacations, we believe that life should be measured out in memories. For over 17 years, Kingdom Magic Vacations has specialized in making vacation dreams come true for families visiting Disneyland, Walt Disney World, Disney Cruise Line, and Adventures by Disney. Kingdom Magic Vacations has been honored as an authorized Disney vacation planner, and that means we are recognized by Disney as a leader in planning magical vacations to Disney destinations. Our knowledge and experience allows our travel professionals to custom tailor your Disney vacation and make them truly magical. We know that each moment you spend on vacation creates a memory that lasts a lifetime. You can start planning your magical Disney vacation by visiting kingdommagic.com today.
Well, welcome, guys. We've got an interesting show for you today. We're going to be talking about next month's happenings. What's next month? It's Food and Wine Festival, right, guys?
Yep, absolutely.
Got some friends here. You guys know them. You love them. We've got Andrew and John. Normally, you guys are on. Wow, wait a minute. There are two cameras. There's two of you, but there's nobody behind those cameras.
It's all done with movie magic.
We actually borrowed all those ghosts from the Haunted Mansion.
That's true. That's true.
And remote control. That's right.
That's right.
All right, so guys, we're filming this on September 6th, airing it on September 6th, rather, and by my estimations and the countdown calendar, we're getting pretty close.
That's right.
It's about 3 weeks away.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We are very, very close.
21 days, well, less than 21 days now. 21 days, a few hours, and a few minutes to kick off, depending on what time you guys are watching it. Keep your eye on that thing. It's going to slowly go down. You don't have long to make your plans, but you do have a long time to get to this festival. 3 more weeks till it starts, and a whopping 46 days of Epcot's Food and Wine Festival. It's going to be incredible. Guys, I think we better get to do some planning. You know?
Yeah, it's a great idea. We should plan some things.
Normally we show up, turn a camera on, get one of those little cards that you put around your wrist, and invite some people over and start having some food and wine. Let's do it a little different this year.
All right, let's put some thought to what we do this year. You want to do that?
Yeah.
You down with that?
Let's do it.
All right, where do you want to start?
Well, I guess we need to start with the list of usual suspects.
Oh my gosh. Well, who could we bring in? Who is probably some of the best people that the people who are watching this would really get excited about?
One name comes to mind on the top, and that's Rhino Ken.
I was going to say Bob Sycon.
Bob Sycon. Let me write that down.
Get an email out to him.
Yeah. I will. I'll send an email.
Yeah, Rhino Ken.
Mm-hmm.
I think we might have to bring Rhino Ken in a little early too. This year,
Yep.
I want to know a little bit more about wine before we actually get there.
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea to bring Ken in, and maybe we hit Disney property. Go out to a couple of restaurants, have some wine there, and let him kind of get me prepared before we get over there to the festival. So maybe we ought to think about doing a little, not only planning, but a little training.
Okay.
That's a good idea. Do some training.
Training. Yeah, and speaking of training, and speaking of planning, speaking of getting ready, I might ought to hit the gym a little bit before we go there. 46 days is a long time, man.
It's a long time.
It's a long festival.
If I don't hit the gym before, and we don't hit the gym very often while we're there, mid-November could be looking pretty rough around my house when I show back up with Leslie. She might not recognize me. So, just make a note, John. Send Rick to the gym.
I guarantee our filming schedule is going to be hectic. You're going to need some.
You can't really count walking around the Epcot promenade as working out. I mean, I would, but probably my trainer Gwen wouldn't go along with that.
Probably
So,
not.
all right. So here, I'm just going to make a note. I'll call my trainer Gwen too, and just see if we can kind of whip me in shape just a little bit. So that'd be kind of important. All right, so let's get back to that list of usual suspects. Rhino Ken for sure. Who else? I think, of course, we got to get Amanda. Gosh,
Amanda
Amanda's
Yeah,
got to be
that's
there,
right.
The internets.
Got to have Amanda Tenney of the internets. I mean, it just won't be any fun without.
Somebody's got to, do some of those beer booths, you know.
Yeah, because you don't like beer.
And I'm not really a big dessert person, and she's always so quick to point out. So she definitely helps me out with the desserts and stuff, you know. And we're going to do it. I think we ought to do it like last year. What do you think? I mean, 31 days, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, we could try. What do you think, guys? We could block out 4 or 5 episodes, and what do we have? We're getting to it. I think we have 29 booths, right?
We do. We have 29 booths this year.
29 marketplaces. We're going to call them what Disney officially calls them. They're marketplaces. They're booths. But yeah, so we've got 29 marketplaces. So if we did 5 and, we put, 5 or 6 in an episode, we could get through it in 5 weeks. But
it's true. But
last year we hit 31 days. I think it was pretty cool. So I guess that's before we invite folks, we need to decide how many episodes we're going to do.
Well, if we're going to do, we should do it maybe like in October, because there's 31 days in October, right? And that gives us time to get everything together. 31 days in October, we could do a booth a day, and that leaves us, just like last year, and that leaves us some space because there's only 29 booths. We could even flip in something really cool. Like, I'm a big music guy, so we could do like maybe an Eat to the Beat concert.
Nice.
So we could do some clips from some of the musicians and artists who were there for the Eat to the Beat series. And Rick, you're a huge Sister Hazel fan, so we got to get Sister Hazel on something.
I am. Ken, maybe you guys want to come out and maybe we can get an interview with Sister Hazel.
Sister Hazel, if you're listening, we would love to talk to you.
You are absolutely my favorite band that I look forward to at Food and Wine Festival.
That's right.
It is one of the highlights of the festival for me. I wait on these guys that are updating the blog, and I wait on Disney Parks blog to roll out the Eat to the Beat concert series, anticipating, knowing that they have not missed. I think they've been going for 11 or 12 years straight now, and not missed a Food and Wine Festival since they started coming about 12 years ago. And they're always there. So, where else can you go and see 2 or 3 nights of Sister Hazel 3 times a night for free, with part of your park admission, So, I think each of the concert series is just awesome. And we've got a great lineup this year. We've got Spin Doctors, we've got Smash Mouth, Dennis DeYoung's coming back, we got the Pointer Sisters.
The Go-Go's are coming.
Go-Go's are coming.
Edwin McCain.
Yeah, of course, Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. You gotta love that swing music. It's just awesome. They rock it out. So, a lot of good bands. Love the idea of getting some clips. Had a lot of our TWR viewers last year. We would close out some of our episodes last year and say, hey, the bands are getting ready to start playing. We got to head on over there and catch it. And they always kept asking us, you should include some music clips. So
good idea. We should do that.
Absolutely.
I like that idea.
So that leaves one left, right?
Yeah, that leaves us one day.
We got to do a wrap up episode. We got to talk about what we liked and what we didn't like. And
Wait a minute.
We did.
Well, if we're going to do that, what we should do? We should come up with an official rating system.
Oh, yeah.
Because we always talk about it, but we never do it. We should do an official
rating system.
rating
last
system.
Year. Remember we met Andrew? Remember we were walking through and we actually met Bob Sacco. We were kidding about that at the beginning. We have a new friend this year who's going to be coming out and hosting with us. We've talked about him for maybe adding him to the list of usual suspects this year. So, and he's already helped us out. He wrote some blog posts and stuff for us.
Yeah,
so
he's been deconstructing the Food and Wine Festival on the blogs. And he's been sending great stuff.
He's been awesome about that. And he mentioned a rating system last year. He did that on his blog, as a matter of fact.
That's a great idea. Absolutely.
We should do. Hang on. We should do. No, Mickey bars doesn't make sense. Wine bottles.
Dig it.
We should do wine bottles.
Okay.
You know what? And if we want to have, what are we going to do if there's a half, man? I think we should break a wine bottle.
That's awesome. A broken wine bottle.
Broken wine bottle.
Half a wine bottle.
Half of it.
The bottle's
You get 2.5,
empty.
It's
2.5 empty, 2.5 full, but there's still more room for wine, man. More room for wine.
Got it.
All right, cool.
So
now if we're gonna have a wine bottle, dude,
all right,
we gotta have a logo this year. And we got a logo. What do you guys think about our TWR logo? I think it pretty well rocks, right? But I think we need to have a special logo for Food and Wine Festival. John, you're a graphics dude. I think you ought to come up with a nice little logo design for us. Maybe put a wine bottle in the logo, throw some grapes, some cheese.
Yeah.
Some rocking stuff in there, like that. Incorporate the Travel with Rick logo in there.
Right. We can make that happen.
All right.
That'd be fun.
You know what'd be cool, Andrew? If we built a store. You know?
We could put it on like t-shirts and stuff.
Had a lot of our friends, man, have been asking for some TWR logoed merchandise.
All right.
So it'd be cool if we had a store with our new logo and our old logo.
I hope they have trucker hats. I'm gonna give me a trucker hat.
You could totally rock a trucker hat, man.
Bam.
You could. You really could. Stickers would be awesome too.
Stickers,
You know,
definitely. Stickers.
I mean,
Little like.
you know, I kind of dig stickers on my laptop, you know, so I can see a big travel with Rick logo in the middle of my laptop. There.
We'll have some buttons too. We can get some buttons.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
You
I'll
know,
work on a
it'd be
store.
really cool. Speaking of buttons, dude, we ought to do a trading pin.
Dude, like a Disney trading pin?
Like a Disney trading pin. You know, like our friends Steve and Vicki Barrett from the Hidden Mickey Guidebooks.
yeah.
They got a really cool pin.
Mhm.
You know, looks like they're
It's a book, yeah,
book,
it's like the book.
You know, so if you did a cool logo for us,
Yep.
slap that on a pin, I could carry them around for food and wine when we meet our friends and they come up and say, "Hey, we love the show," which you guys always do, which makes my day. You think your comments are like oxygen to me? Come up and shake our hand during the Food and Wine Festival and tell us you like our show. That's like, I don't know, that's like oxygen on Everest.
Wow.
Oxygen, you know? I mean, that's really, really cool. So, you know, yeah, if we had some pins, so I can hand out some pins, you know, as we meet people, you know, that'd be awesome.
That would be cool. Yeah.
I'd like that.
That'd
You
be
know, have a little
sweet.
giveaway thing, you know, something we can give people for coming up and saying hi. You know?
Absolutely.
That'd be great.
That's great.
All right, so usual suspects. We got
We got the guest list, yeah.
So now we got 2 folks coming out, or 2 folks we know we're going to invite.
Right,
You know,
3,
right?
because you mentioned Bob's coming.
Yeah, Bob Sycon. We'll
Bob's
definitely invite
coming.
him and Mary. You know, Mary
Yeah.
travels with him. Our new friends from Atlanta. So we'll have some old friends. We'll have some new friends. Who else should we have?
Now is Leslie coming out with you? To this
Definitely,
year's?
yeah. Leslie's got a little bit of a tougher schedule this year. She's traveling, so we kind of took a peek at the calendar. She can come out the first weekend, so we'll definitely get her. Yeah, we got it.
Okay.
It wouldn't be Food and Wine Festival without Leslie. We got to get Leslie. Maybe we should have Sid out for sure.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, well, you know,
Yeah.
she is the token vegetarian, so I think I know what booth I'd like to put her up for.
The Tara booth is
Tara
coming back.
booth's coming back,
Tara
apparently.
booth's back, so
Yeah.
that's for sure. So yeah, we could do that. And her and Leslie love drinking beer together.
They do.
And you know, we know Amanda too, but then there's a 4th one there.
Yeah, Sarah McGovern.
Sarah McGovern Luca for sure.
She's amazing.
She's our
That'd be
girl
cool
for
to have
sure.
her back.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we should invite her back for sure.
Hey, you know who I think we should have back is Ashley and Robin Reeve,
Yeah.
because she's actually a chef.
Bonafide Disney chef.
Yeah, and she works with what's her name again?
Emily
Chef
Ellen.
Emily Ellen.
Emily
she's-
Ellen, yeah.
She's actually presenting this year again at Kitchen Memories on September 27th. She actually has the first Kitchen Memories show. She
opening
is
day.
Emily Ellen sous chef, you know, from the next Food Network star, you know, so that's going to be a great thing. So yeah, she's got great stories. She has that really cool website, A Cup of Disney, where she teaches folks like us and you how to make great Disney recipes at home. So that'd be really awesome to have them out. So all right, so that's Ashley and Robin. Who else do we know? Oh, dude, we got to bring Tony out.
Oh, yeah.
Casanova?
Casanova, for
Gosh,
sure,
yeah.
man. You know, he's a local Florida guy. You know,
Yeah.
local Florida.
Local Florida. I see the connection there.
Yeah,
By way of New Jersey.
He's local Florida, all the way from New Jersey for sure. You know, but yeah, he is a local here. So yeah, he's easy. And speaking of locals, who's not local, Andrew?
Our West Coast friends.
Gotta have
Kate
our West Coast
Jack,
friends.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. We got to bring some West Coasters out. Let them represent from Disneyland. You know, they got a little Food and Wine Festival thing going on out there.
Yeah,
Little one.
little one.
Yeah, it's not 46
Muy
days.
pequeño.
Yeah, and it's not around World Showcase, probably not. They were blown away. Last year, they were on our show for the first time, and it was also their first time at Epcot's Food and Wine Festival. So we got their perspective, and yeah, they kind of like our festival. They're coming back. So we'll definitely have them on there for you.
That's a pretty good list.
I think that rocks. So we got Bob and
Yeah.
Mary, our new friends. We got Kate and Chad, our semi-new friends, and representing the West Coast. We got a lot of our good old friends like, you know, Ken and Amanda, of course Tony, you know, you guys, and then we've actually got some Disney folks,
Yeah.
you know, with Robin and Ashley.
That'd be
there.
cool.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
How many we
I
got?
think that's a
Like
good
13
list.
or so?
13, 14, depending on how you count
Wow.
it, 14, 15 people.
That's awesome.
And of
That's
course,
great.
Sarah McGovern, and,
Okay.
and they'll all pair up, you know, Amanda
Yeah.
and Sid and Sarah.
Leslie.
You know, we'll all mix them up, and Leslie for sure. You know, that'll be good. Hey, I think I'll show up too. What do you think?
I think you should.
I'll probably show up. I'll hit a booth or two. You know, I'll support them where I can. I'll hit a booth or two. I'll wear the little key fob thingy on my wrist. You know, carry the passport around. Yeah,
Sounds
for
good.
sure.
Yeah.
All right, so how many booths we got? We said 29.
29
right?
booths.
So we got a couple new booths this year. We got Brazil making a return.
Yep.
That's going to be coming back. You know,
Brazil's coming back.
Yeah, Brazil's going to be representing with some really good pork belly. We went to back in July, we went to a really special Tables in Wonderland preview dinner for Food and Wine. And they showed us some of the new dishes that they're going to have, and told us some of the things that are going to be there, like the pork belly from Brazil, like that kimchi hot dog.
Yeah, the
from
kimchi
South
hot dog sounds
Korea.
like it's going to be huge.
It's going to be awesome. You know how I love hot dogs, guys. So that's going to be really, really good. So, yeah, got Scotland coming.
That'd be cool.
Scotland's going to be a new booth, so that's one of the 29 there. Like I said, Brazil's coming back, and our good old friends coming back. They let them back one more time. Can you imagine?
Singapore. Please don't let me do Singapore for the third year in a row. Please.
Yeah,
How much
so-
is it going to take, Rick, for me not
We'll
to do
see.
Singapore?
I don't know. I think we got a new guy. I think
new
we got
guy.
to stick the new guy on
New
Singapore.
guy.
Oh man, that's hard.
I think we ought to break him in, though, right? I mean, there's got to be some kind of rite of passage to get on Travel with Rick. We don't just let anybody on this show
True.
unless you prove yourself. You know, by
True.
falling on the grenade of Singapore.
Little grenade in Singapore.
So, how are we gonna tell all these people? Like, should we get them together? Should we have like a big meeting or something?
Well, I don't know. Normally what we do is, I don't have it with me, Andrew. Maybe I do. Normally we just pull out, I just happen to have my passport from last year. So normally we show up at the Food and Wine Festival and we grab the passport and, you know, we call up Amanda and we say, let's go here, here, and here.
Yeah.
You want to actually plan it out a little bit this year, huh?
Well, I was just wondering, you know, how we're gonna tell all these people. And I was wondering if, you know, we're planning this thing bigger and better than ever. So it'd probably take another planning session with them, at least talking it over, you know. And
We could just email them. They've all got email addresses.
I
Just
think we
make
should have a
list
little
and email
dinner,
them.
you know, with them or
You
something.
should get
you know.
together, maybe,
A phone call. I know. I've got Amanda's number.
yeah, but hey, you remember when we did the 200th episode?
Yeah.
And we had everybody together
Mhm.
and we live streamed it? Maybe we should do something crazy like book a villa somewhere and get everybody together and just like hang out and do that, and we could even live stream it.
That's pretty cool.
I like
Pretty
that.
cool.
You know how that Disney internet is sometimes, though.
It's the bomb.
Sometimes that Disney internet can let you down, man.
But I love your idea about divvying up the booths. We could do that. We could get everybody together
In a wrestling match.
in a wrestling match,
Yes.
and whoever comes up with the most money gets the premier booth, except for the new guy who gets Singapore.
Rick's gonna get some bribes this
I
year.
was just going to say, I think there ought to be some money passed under the table to me here, because I'm going to be buying a lot of food and wine.
I think
this
so.
year, you know?
I think so. I think that's a good
So, you
idea.
know, one of the things that we're going to have to do, you know, we're going to have to go back to Kingdom Magic Vacations again this year and ask for that normal, generous grant that they give us every year. You think Leslie's going to support this thing again?
Well, I don't know. If she hears that you're doing bribes, probably not. But
But maybe we can get the store to support it, Andrew. What do you think? You know, do you think
We'll
maybe,
have to see. I'll
maybe travel with Rick's store?
I'll be
We'll,
working on that. We'll see. We'll see
actually,
how many
you know,
items we sell.
Maybe if we sell enough trucker hats, we can get me an extra glass of Pinot Noir somewhere or something.
I know I'm buying one.
Pinot Noir or a trucker hat?
Trucker hat.
Oh, okay, just checking.
All right, so yeah, I'm liking that. So yeah, we get everybody together. We do the live. There's nothing like inviting these guys for a live stream. That's really cool.
It's a lot of
That's
fun.
really a lot of fun. All right, so we bring the usual suspects into a room, and what? We just put all the names in a hat and let them draw them out.
Oh, I think
Guess
there'd be too
what?
much fighting
Yeah.
if that happened.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know, it could be like be like Christmas, you know, like that Secret Santa kind of thing, you know.
Something.
They kind of reached in a hat and drew out a.
Oh, like
let 'em-
blindly,
Yeah,
okay.
let them go one at a time. You
Uh-huh.
know, you get to pull out one name out of the hat, and that's your booth, and then the next guy goes, or the next guest goes and picks, you know, till all of them are up. That'd be a kind of cool way to do it.
Mhm.
Or, you know, it is kind of a benevolent dictatorship around Travel with Rick. You know, at the end of the day, you know, I mean,
Right.
we do pretty much dictate how we want it to go. You know, we like to let them think that they have some say.
Sure.
In it, we pretty much tell them which booths they're going to do, so why don't we just break them up ourselves and throw them in an envelope, seal it up.
Let them find out.
And then they can open that night.
Let them open the envelope live on camera, man.
That's brilliant.
Wouldn't that be really cool?
Yeah.
They wouldn't know what hit them.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Yeah.
I think we ought to do that. What do you guys think? All right, so we do a show. We live stream it. Why don't we make that a whole episode?
That'd be hilarious. That'd be great.
Yeah.
We could make an episode out of that.
We should.
Not just a streaming event, streaming would be cool. Let these guys watch us, but actually film the episode, kind of like we did the 200th episode.
Uh-huh.
We streamed us filming the 200th episode,
right,
talking to everybody about the past guests, what they liked about it. You know what else would be cool?
Come on.
Speaking of episodes and what they liked, you know where I'm going.
Yeah, we could do an episode maybe where they talk about we're all here together.
Mm-hmm.
We all love hanging out, having a great time together, and we share all the stories from past years. Why don't we talk about, some of the things that we liked from the years past, and then we could talk about what we're looking forward to
this year. Exactly.
Yeah. That's a great idea.
So
we could add a whole another episode. Yeah.
2 episodes, right? There's enough content there for 2 episodes.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's probably enough content there for 3 episodes.
I think that we're done. You're probably right. We can go all the way up to Food and Wine that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet.
Dude, that's
all right.
brilliant.
All right. So, guys, here's how it kind of all goes down. Here's how it's going to go down. So next week, I think you might be seeing an episode with me, these guys, the rest of our guest hosts. We're all going to get together. We're going to sit around and tell you what we've enjoyed about Epcot's Food and Wine Festival 2012. Tell you what we're looking forward to, Epcot 2013. It's going to be amazing. And then, the following week, the biggie, want some hermetically sealed, what's that thing they used to say on the Carson show?
Hermetically sealed and kept in a mason jar underneath McCall's front porch, something like that.
Yeah, so, and we're going to let them open them live on the show, but right then, you're going to see their reaction when they open up the envelope, they pull out the booth that they got for that year, and you're going to see the reaction.
That'd be great.
That's
And
going to be
the
awesome.
hilarity will ensue.
Yes.
Can you imagine Bob Sycon's face when he gets Singapore?
Oh.
It's going to be awesome.
We should give him Singapore, and we should give him Scotland with the veggie haggis.
Yeah,
Maybe not.
I kind of have somebody else in mind for Scotland.
Okay.
I kind of have a friend. I think I know who should go to Ireland too. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
John and I just got back from Ireland, not too long
That was
ago.
great.
So that was an awesome trip.
That was
Yeah,
great.
so I think that,
Yeah,
So that's kind of how it's going to go. We're going to take the names. We're going to take the list of booths. We're just going to match up the numbers. Pass out 29 booths, invite some friends, invite you guys, and I'll make an episode.
That'd be awesome.
That's pretty
Great.
cool.
Sounds
That's
good.
pretty cool.
So that'll take us up to next week and the following week, right?
Yeah.
And the last week, we could show them how we trained
Yeah.
and got ready for Food and Wine.
We can pull back the curtain
A little bit.
a little
Not
bit.
too much.
I don't know. The curtain's pretty much pulled back right now. They're seeing us plan this thing, so I don't think we can go any farther. Let's go ahead and do it.
All right, let's just do it. The nitty-gritty travel with Rick behind the scenes planning for Food and Wine Festival.
All right. We're going to need to get some friends involved in that too then. So you won't want to miss that. All right, so there you go.
Very cool.
We've got the next 3 episodes lined up for you. I told you, it's September 6th. We're 3 weeks away from Food and Wine. We're counting down less than 21 days now. We're just days, hours, and minutes away from our favorite time of year. Right here, for the next 3 weeks. You've got this episode, Food and Wine. You've got next week, all of us talking about Food and Wine. You've got the following week, all of us sticking our friends with certain booths for Food and Wine.
Yeah.
And then the following week, you got this guy getting in shape for Food and Wine. And then you've got Food and Wine.
It sounds like we're doing
Right
2
there.
months of Food and Wine right now. When you put it like that.
Really
Is that crazy?
4 weeks
Is that crazy?
in September,
Yeah.
and then 31 days. That's a lot of Food and Wine. It's a lot of
my
food.
God.
But it's worth it because it's
crazy.
one of my favorite times of year.
Right.
Absolutely, I love Food and Wine Festival.
It's really, really cool. All right, so I think that there's also an opportunity to bring some of these guys to Food and Wine with us, right? We talked about doing a sip and stroll.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Sip and stroll would be cool. All right, so if you'd like to come out to Food and Wine, I know some of you guys are already making plans to be here. If you haven't started making your plans to be here in Walt Disney World for Epcot's Food and Wine Festival, make sure you give us a buzz at Kingdom Magic Vacations. We'd love to help you set up your plans. If you're coming down, be sure to hit us up in the comments. Let us know when you're going to be there. We'll start making a list. We want to see you guys. And you'll know too, because we're going to have a page on the website that tells you every day what booth we're going to be at, right? We're going to have a whole list of all the booths. We're going to have with each booth, we're going to have the menu. And the day after we go to that booth, you'll have pictures of all the food, and you'll have a link to that marketplace, the video we did for Travel Through,
Yep.
right? It's going to be awesome. So listen, you can follow right along with us. But not only that, not only can you follow along with us, is so many of you did last year. We heard that you guys were in your hotel rooms, in your homes, watching what we're having before you come out that day to eat at Food and Wine. But when you come out, how about coming around the festival with us? I think we should invite Ryan and Ken out and do a sip and stroll around the property.
Oh, I think people would love that.
Cool. I love that.
October 12th, it's a Saturday. It's a great day to stroll around the park. We've already looked at the calendar. We've already talked to Ken about that for sure. And we can bring you guys out for that. So if you want to come out and sip and stroll kind of on your own, meet us in Mexico. We'll let you know the time right here. We'll be talking about it in all the upcoming videos. We'll be talking about it every day after the festival starts, all the way up until let you know what time. We'll start in Mexico. We'll just work our way around, kind of not on your own, but on your own as we partake of the food and wine. So you're welcome to partake of the food, the wine, the beverages, whatever you personally want to do there with us. We'll talk about what we're eating, what we're enjoying, what we love about the festival. You know, love to meet you guys, love to hang out, right?
Brilliant.
Absolutely.
Cool. Anything we missed? Anything else we need to talk about? How are we gonna?
I think we got to divvy up the booth, but I don't think we want to let everybody know that just
Yeah,
yet.
we're gonna keep that.
Yeah.
We'll do the big reveal. They'll find out when the folks who get the booths find out. I think they'll be just as surprised as the folks sitting around that round table are when they see that.
I agree.
That'll
Yep.
be cool.
That's it.
Anything else? Well, that's going to wrap up the show, I guess. That's the show. Can you believe that? We just made a show about nothing.
Yeah.
I like Seinfeld.
Yeah. We go get my coffee table book.
Yeah,
coffee
so,
table.
No
So
soup
there
for
you
you.
go.
It turns into a coffee table.
We just made a show about planning a show. I love that.
Brilliant.
You know? I love that. But one thing we got to do is question of the week. So there's two of you.
Oh,
What do you
man.
think?
Yeah, let's do it. John, do you have one?
Yes, actually.
You do?
I do have one question. Since you're such a big fan of Sister Hazel, I've become a huge fan because I've known you. I love Sister Hazel. What was Sister Hazel's original name before they were Sister Hazel?
Wow.
Oh,
That's
man.
That's a great question. And I'm going to throw one additional thing in there because I know you guys are going out to YouTube and you're now going out to Wikipedia or Google trying to find this. So as you're doing that, actually go to YouTube, listen to a couple of Sister Hazel songs, turn yourself on to some new good music, and drop a comment in there along with John's question. Tell me what your favorite Sister Hazel song is. I'd love to hear that as well. So check out one of my favorite bands. Yeah, it's not Jimmy Buffett, but love you guys, Kevin. You know, so come on out and enjoy some good music. Drop us a comment below. Let us hear from you. Right? That's a great question. That's a great question. All right. Well, guys, listen. Thanks a lot for watching. If you cannot tell by now, you will know very soon. We are extremely excited about Epcot's 2013 International Food and Wine Festival. It's going to rock, and we're going to bring it all to you right here, real time on Travel with Rick. 31 days, kicking it off on October 1 to October 31. But as Andrew so aptly pointed out, it looks like now September is Food and Wine Month as well. So every Friday in September and every day in October, all the way up to Halloween night, We're going to be bringing you great videos. Great guys like this, a lot of our great friends, the usual suspects, and of course, all of you. Thanks a lot for watching. We look forward to seeing you right back here next week and all of the month of October. It's going to be legend,
Wait for it.
dairy. It's going to be incredible. Thanks for watching, guys. So long. We'll see you right back here next week.